Well, signing a new dealer is absolutely critical, especially as the years have gone on. Distribution is absolutely the differentiator from a successful OEM versus OEMs that are struggling. And as a matter of fact, there frankly just is not a lot of good distribution out there. So here at Hoist, we are very fortunate that we have excellent big truck dealers that really understand what it takes to not only sell the product, but to support it after the sale. And that's frankly just as important as the sale is. Big trucks forged in America. You know, it's funny. Sometimes people, I'll run into people at a trade show or I'll be attending a meeting, and sometimes people say, "Gee, that's a nice slogan you have." Well, it certainly is a slogan. It's part of our culture. But big trucks forged in America is frankly something that we strongly believe in here as a company. Like many manufacturers, we have a lot of options how we manufacture a product and where we manufacture it. Some of our competitors have elected to go overseas and manufacture the product, or to outsource certain parts of it, such as a chassis or mast, have some of those done overseas and then brought back into the country to assemble. We think the right way to go about going to the market is to have a domestically sourced product. So what does that mean? We think we want to bring in the steel, we want to machine it, we want to weld it, we want to paint it, and finally we want to assemble and test it in our factory under our quality control. We think that's the right way to do it. Maybe not everybody agrees with us, but we think building things in this country is critically important, and we think a lot of our customers do too. It's grown quite a bit, and I'm actually really kind of happy to see that, especially with it's not really so much a new administration anymore, but with the current administration, there certainly has been a focus point on made in America and buying American. So sometimes part of what we do when we're out in the field and our team goes out is part of educating our customers that there really is an excellent choice when you're looking at a big truck that's 100% domestically sourced, made here in America, and that really resonates with our customers, and I'm glad it is important. We've always frankly thought it was important, but now it's starting to really be important in the marketplace as well. When you purchase an American product, what does that mean? Sometimes people say, well, it's nice you're made in America, but frankly, what's the difference if I'm buying a competitor's product that might be, as an example, made in Europe? Well, frankly, there's a big difference. When you're buying a Hoist-made product, there's almost 400 families that are working in our East Chicago factory that certainly benefit from that purchase, but it doesn't stop just with those 400 families. When you place that order with Hoist, then Hoist places an order with our engine manufacturer, Cummins, based in Indiana. We'll go to Axletech and buy our axles that are based up in Wisconsin. We'll go to Dana and buy our transmission, Parker for our hydraulics. So you start to get the feel, it's not only the Hoist families that are benefiting, but it's all these various vendors and the thousands of people that they employ nationwide get the benefit of customers when they buy American. And then, so let's play this out a little bit. What happens after we buy the engine and we buy a transmission or a drive axle? They build it, they ship it, and then their employees get paid. And when they get paid, they go out in the community and spend money in their local towns. So that's really the critically important part of that, versus when you buy a forklift that might be a very good forklift that's coming from out of the country. Those monies are spent over in their hometowns, which happen to be in Europe, so it doesn't benefit as much as when you're able to spend and invest here locally. Favorite product out of the Hoist portfolio? So there's a lot of good ones. It's kind of a tough question, but I think if I was just going to pick one product, absolutely would be the FR product. So for those, if you may not be familiar with the FR, the novelty of the FR, it has an expandable counterweight. So what does that mean? So that means when it starts, when it's closed, you have a one capacity, 15,000 pounds, but then I could expand it out and it's 25,000 pounds. So for a customer, it's really a unique product because oftentimes it's challenging. You don't always know what you're lifting up, and if you have a 15,000 pound truck and you need to lift up 20, it's kind of tough to do that. So the FR enables you to do that, and it's a very unique product, and I think the tremendous demand and acceptance we've received in the marketplace would agree with us.